Hey guys, this is Coach Lambert. I'm going to try my first teaching video. But before I get started with the lesson, just hope everybody is safe with their family, and we're going to try to get through these next couple months best we can. Okay. I'm going to start out kind of going over simple interest. And as you can see in the book, simple interest is I equals PRT. The P stands for the principal. The principal is the amount of money you put into an account, or how much money you borrow from, let's say, a bank or so. Okay, that's the principal, the startup amount, the amount you borrow or put in. The rate is the interest rate. Remember, when you plug your interest rate into the equation, that the interest rate has to be written in decimal form. They're going to give it to you as a percentage. Remember, to get to a decimal, you have to move it twice to the left. And finally, the T stands for time. And guys, the time is years. The time is always written in years. So if you have a sample question where it's written in months, you have to make that conversion from months to years. So I'm going to take you through a sample question here. A recent college grad borrowed $2,400 at 10% simple interest for 8 months. Find the simple interest he paid back. Well, guys, if he borrowed $2,400, by the time it's all said and done and he's done paying it back, he's going to pay more than that. So just know that. So let's set up our formula. We know it's I equals PRT. The I stands for the interest that he's going to pay back. That's what we're looking for. The P is the principal. It's how much he borrowed. He borrowed $2,400. We're going to multiply that by the interest rate. Remember, the rate was given as a percentage, 10%. I have to convert that to a decimal. So I move the decimal twice to the left, and that becomes 0.1. And finally, the T. This is where this one could be a little tricky. If I plugged in 8 for the T, it would find the simple interest paid back in 8 years. Okay, because the T always has to be in years. So because this is 8 months, I have to convert that to years by writing it out of 12. So I'm going to go ahead and write 8 months out of 12. So that's the key, to make sure you have it written like that. When I multiply this out, I find out that the interest paid back at the end is $160. So it depends on what they're asking for. If they're asking for how much interest is going to be paid on the loan, it's going to be $160. If they ask how much you're going to pay for in total at the end, you have to do the principal, the amount you borrowed, and you have to add that back to how much interest you paid, which was $160. So if you're trying to find the principal plus the interest, it's $2,560. Guys, simple interest is really easy. It's following this formula, I equals PRT. It's remembering that the rate has to be a decimal and that the T has to be in years. So I hope this helped out.